Dare I say, I hope this weekend in Athens stays to form. Different spelling. From Kevin Skarbinski, our friend. It's the 7th time under Kirby Smart that Georgia has been ranked higher than Alabama.
Yeah.
Georgia 0-6 in those games when Alabama comes in ranked lower than Georgia.
That's a trend and our angle, right?
Roll them tight. Go ahead.
Form Energy Drink and our friends at Innisfree bring you Germie Bernard, the Alabama wide receiver. We've all got our Form Energy up here. I'm going with the Orange Fury. Dunaway's got the Screaming Freedom.
I've got all of them.
Lance has got every single line they offer there right in front of you. Form Energy. You can see more at formenergy.com. Available at drink retailers near you, formenergy.com. Germ, what is up, my man? How are you today?
Good morning. Good morning. It's a good morning. Good start to the week, man. Got a good prayer in, and I've just been reading this morning, so it's definitely a good day.
I like that you pray before you come on with us. Probably a great idea. I will ask you on your bye week. You said you were going to watch some college football. Give us a taste. What did you watch? What jumped out at you about the weekend of college football?
Honestly, man, that didn't go as planned, but I was able to catch a couple games. Like I was mostly on the lake all weekend. So I was chilling on the lake, and then I also I got pretty sick during the week, so I was trying to heal from that. But I watched the South Carolina game in Missouri. That was a really good one, and then I was able to catch the Miami and Florida game. That was a good one as well. So, I mean, from the couple games I did watch, man, it was some good football on this weekend. I can't lie.
Full disclosure, I missed the Pac-12 After Dark, and you played, out in Seattle, and you played at some of these venues. You'll be going to Athens for the first time in your career. How different, though, are the venues from the old Pac-12 days, going to Corvallis and, going to Pullman to these venues where you're playing in front of legitimately 100,000 fans every single Saturday?
I think I'm not going to say the people didn't care about football as much in the Pac-12, but like the fans are just more rowdier. Like they're into it. Like, they be trying to talk trash to you on the sidelines. Like just a whole bunch of crazy stuff. So, and it's my first time going and playing at Georgia, so I'm excited, man. They going all black. So I'm gonna pop out with an all white suit this weekend.
Yeah, is that confirmed? Is it all black for Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Has anybody told you guys a story about, was it 2008, guys?
Yeah, the 2008 blackout.
The last time Georgia tried to pull a blackout against you guys. Has anybody gone back and revisited history for you guys?
No.
I'll let Dunaway set this up. Tell them what happened in 2008.
Well, first of all, practice video leaked out of the strength and conditioning coach saying they're wearing all black because they're going to a funeral. That's why. And Alabama went in there and beat Georgia. It was one of those where Alabama was lower ranked than Georgia was.
And we've got a good friend that's a Georgia fan, and yesterday he's like, why are we doing this? I cannot believe we're doing this. Let's focus on football. But I think you guys probably dig being able to go into a venue and that many people spitting and hissing and dressed in all black. I mean, that's probably something you guys use to fuel you a little bit, right?
Yeah, no. Road games are always fun. Coach Ballou, he always hits on like we have an opportunity to go in there and just clear the whole stadium out. Like that's the best part of it. So we know we got a goal at hand, man. We know how good of a team they are, but we just focus on us, and we're gonna go in there and do what we got to do.
If you get Jam Miller back, and I'll leave that up to Coach DeBoer later today, but if you get Jam Miller back, we know what he is as a runner. What is he as a receiver, and having somebody that can catch the ball out of the backfield, how does that help you guys in the actual receiving room? Like, do you feel like Jam can be one of you guys catching the ball out of the backfield if he comes back?
100%. Like Jam's very versatile. So it's going to be able to open up a lot of stuff in the pass game. Once we get our run game established, they're not going to be able to just play shell coverage on us because we have so much depth in the receiver room and in the running back room. Like Kevin Riley's another guy who can, come out the backfield and catch balls. So just for Jam to be back and like you said, you already know what he could do in the run game, but for him to get open in a pass game and make explosive plays, that's going to be big for us.
Germie Bernard, the Alabama receiver, with us, courtesy of Form Energy Drink and Innisfree. FormEnergy.com, FormEnergy.com. And tell them about the Innisfree Irish Pub real quick.
Yeah, the Innisfree Irish Pub, an Alabama tradition, Tuscaloosa's game day sports bar. Not only the great location in Tuscaloosa where you can get lunch or dinner, but also location right here in Lakeview. The Innisfree Irish Pub, over 5,000 square feet of Irish food, drink, music, and a whole lot of atmosphere just north of the Strip in downtown Tuscaloosa. Also Lakeview, it's the Innisfree Irish Pub.
All right. Alex Scarborough is a really good writer. He covers your team for the 24/7 website. He writes this today, and I just want your reaction to it because there is nobody on this team outside of you and Austin Mack that know Kalen DeBoer better. I mean, I guess Parker Brailsford. You guys have been with this guy a long time. Headline says, DeBoer is coaching Alabama differently. The sub-headline, Kalen DeBoer is coaching like a different person. The calm, stoic demeanor has been cast aside for a more fiery approach. Have you seen a difference in a head coach you've played a lot of football for recently?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. He's more fired up. I mean, he just know what's at stake. Coach DeBoer is a very very nice guy and a guy that doesn't really like to raise his voice and get loud and yell at people, but that had to change real quick. Like he learned that and he understood that and he know that he has to have a different mentality coaching in the SEC and coaching guys here at Alabama. Like we're one of the top teams in the country, for a very long time, and it's a standard. And he has to do everything he's supposed to do to uphold that standard. So, if him changing his mentality and firing guys up, yelling at guys, getting out of his comfort zone, if that's what it's going to take, then that's what it's going to take. And a lot of guys are leaning into that because that's just what they've been used to, being under Saban, and for Coach DeBoer to be able to change his mentality and get after guys when it needs to be done, and just fire us up. It's been really good. It's definitely a surprise to me seeing him have a mentality change, but we all have to have a mentality change being in the SEC. So I think it's been really good for our team.
I know it was Louisiana Monroe and Wisconsin, but your quarterback, Ty Simpson, 41 of 46, over 600 yards, 7 touchdowns the last couple of weeks. I know they're completely different quarterbacks, but going back to your Washington day, watching Michael Penix in that 2023 season down the stretch, he was in a zone. Does this kind of remind you, again, different quarterbacks, but just mentally how locked in Ty Simpson is? Any similarities between what you guys experienced in 2023 with Penix and what you're experiencing right now in the moment with Ty Simpson?
I don't really compare. Like you can't really like I don't like to compare people just because they're two different quarterbacks and they're both great in their own ways. But I do think Ty has really gained a lot of confidence. After week one, we had a talk, and he's just like, man, just continue to believe in me, like, what I'm saying, don't give up on me yet, man. And I'm like, man, you tripping? Like, I know what you can do. I know what you can do. Like, just because the world has things to say, that don't matter to me. I have the utmost confidence in you and like how your game is, and I know how bad you want it. So just to see him flourish, man, it's really a blessing. It's really exciting for me to watch because he works so hard and he's very, very consistent and disciplined, with what he does and how he goes about each day.
You guys had a win over Georgia last year, so you're familiar with the Kirby Smart, Glenn Schumann style of defense. When you put the tape in and you look at Georgia as you prepare for this game, just give me a quick little synopsis, if you will, of what the mindset or what the approach is from a Georgia defense under Kirby Smart. When you look at that, what do you see in a Kirby Smart defense? What does he like to do?
He likes to be aggressive. Honestly, they like to play a lot of man coverage on the outsides and give us opportunities to win on the outside. He likes to bring a lot of different blitzes and whatnot. So we have a really good plan, going into this game. But it's really all up to us and how we execute. If we just execute properly, we won't have any issues. But they have a really tough squad, man, and it's gonna be tough to play against them, especially at home. But like I said, it's all about us. We're just focusing on us.
Form Energy Drink and Innisfree Irish Pub are who brings you Germie Bernard with us each week. You can get Form Energy Drink at a local retailer near you. They've got the Screaming Freedom that Dunaway's drinking, Rocket Pop inspired. They've got that grape you see in front of Lance, the blue Blitz, the orange Fury. So you can get all those. Form Energy, available at energy drink retailers near you. You can see more at formenergy.com. That's PHORM, formenergy.com. If Georgia does indeed do the blackout, your head coach, you probably don't follow this, is 10-1 when he wears all black. Like, do you still encourage Kalen DeBoer to keep the all black on even though they're doing the blackout?
So that's funny because I want to say after the after the ULM game. I seen an Instagram post and it was like when Kalen DeBoer wears his black hoodie, like, you know what I'm saying, we win or whatever. And so I screenshotted him and I texted to him. I'm like, Coach, looks like you got to wear the hoodie from now on every game. And he was like, man, it's gonna be 90 degrees on Saturday. Like, it's gonna be hot. He was like, but whatever it takes, I got to do it. And he's been wearing it. So I mean, hey, I don't expect him to switch it up.
Well, there you go. I think that was our Instagram post.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Brooks's Instagram post.
Brooks,
so,
Brooks is our social media. I mean, he does a ton of great work for us. So there you go.
Yeah.
And I was
thank you for the like and subscribe, Germie. We appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, Germie Bernard. Hey, good luck at Georgia. We will see you next Monday here on the show. Thank you very much for the time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
All right, buddy. Take care. Form Energy Drink brings you Germie Bernard as well as our friends at the Innisfree Irish Pub.